All right, folks. So here's a little bit of a lesson. You guys have been with me now for, let's see, about 2 or 3 or something like that years or whatever. And we've never kind of had a heart to heart about some of the core life of who I am and what's going on in my life. I've never been real super personal about anything really about my life, but this is, you know, the core of what's going on. So I thought I'd want to teach you today a little bit about, the basics of what I am and what how my life operates. So bit of a different lesson here, but there's a lot of questions out there in the world, right? Everybody's got an answer. Everybody's got a different understanding of how things operate and what is going on. But there's one question that always comes back, and that is, what is faith, right? There is an understanding of faith, there's a description of faith, there's the dictionary definition of faith. However, the Bible itself gives you a very, very, very clear definition. So I'm going to break down all over the next like 5, 6 videos. We're going to talk about what are the things that build my faith and what that actually means based on the Bible. So there is the question, what is faith? What does that even mean? You hear faith a lot in Christian circles. You hear faith a lot in different other kinds of circles. You hear faith even with evolution theory and different things like that. There's a lot of faith words thrown around, but I want to explain it here from my perspective with what I read, what I've studied, and what I've gone to college for, even as well. So this was my college life before my personal job that I do now. And so the question of what is faith? Well, faith is the core belief values of someone to accept something or someone as true or real, whether that thing is real or not. And the writer of Hebrews here in the New Testament says it, basically exactly clear of what faith truly is. Now, Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain, that's key, certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. So you you understand something to be true whether you have proof for it or not. There's no uh, there's no understanding other than that for a faith system. For example, if you've never been to Jupiter, how do you know what the gas smells like, or what the gas, or even if there really is gas, right? And if somebody told you about Jupiter and said, hey, Jupiter's a gas planet and it's a giant planet and it has a really big gravitational field and it has all these different characteristics and there's a giant red spot and there was all of this excitement around what is Jupiter, and you've never seen it or been there, would you believe that person? Or what would you be basing your agreement with their ideology? Would you just base it on, well, that's my brother and he's never lied to me? Well, people lie to me all the time, so that's never really a good basis for how to take something. So faith, regardless of what your belief system is or how you believe it or where you believe it, faith is being sure of what we hope for. Like, I hope I get a raise, so I have faith in my company, right? I hope I have food tomorrow. I have faith in the agriculture system of whatever society I'm in, right? That's still faith. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. That's also key. So faith is the most basic building block of Christianity. As Jesus said, no one has seen God at any time. Only Jesus has seen the Father. Only Jesus has seen God. And so the understanding is that if we believe what Jesus says, then we can believe what God says, because Jesus was like that person who went to Jupiter. He saw Jupiter, he came here to tell us, and he explained it all to us, and it's up to us whether we believe it or not, and whether we do anything with that understanding. And so here, this is the foundational building block of what is faith, how does faith operate, and what can you actually do with it. You can be certain of something you don't see. So if you think of things in your life that you don't see, but you still take them to be true, like the air we breathe, you can't see it. You can't ever see it except through, special molecular glasses in a lab somewhere with microscopes and all of the science behind that. You can see the molecules, but you can't actually physically see them with your naked eye as you walk around in reality. So only because somebody has seen it through a microscope do we take it on faith as well that there's oxygen in the air, there's nitrogen in the air, that the air even exists, right? So it's being certain of what we do not see. So this is day one. We're learning about what faith is, and faith is your belief system. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. And then the writer of Hebrews goes through all of the ancients here at the very end. And those ancient folks are like Abraham, Moses, so on and so forth. And you can read through that on your own. But this is what the most basic fundamental question is: what is your faith in, and what do you believe about what you are sure of, and what are you certain of, and how did you come to those realizations? So anyways, this is the groundwork that we'll be working with here this week, and this is the understanding of what is faith. This is the first episode here where we're going to start explaining what these things are, and then we'll round it out kind of towards the end with some so whats and who cares and why is this important. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.